Emmy-nominated American Morning, CNN, weekday 6 Eastern.
BP's Doug Suttles, one of the top executives for the company, he took a tour of the Gulf yesterday just outside the little town of Venice, wanted to take a look at how things are looking on some of the marshes out there, whether or not the oil is still coming in. And we asked him about all of this, the use of dispersants, because this comes against the backdrop of Louisiana reopening its waters to commercial fishing. So we asked Doug Suttles, what do you think about the state of the Gulf right now? What do you think about all of these dispersants that were dumped in the water, and what does that say about the quality of the wildlife and the seafood coming out of the Gulf?
Remember, this is their home. We're here cleaning it up.
Would you eat the seafood coming out of the Gulf of Mexico, given the volume of oil, the volume of dispersants in the Gulf of Mexico? Would you allow your loved ones to eat the seafood coming out of the Gulf?
There's been a tremendous amount of testing done by NOAA and the state agencies and the FDA and others, and they're not going to open these waters to either sport fishing or commercial fishing if it's not safe to eat the fish. I have a lot of confidence in those agencies, and I trust their recommendations, and I would eat their food, the seafood out of the Gulf here, and I would feed it to my family.
And Suttles went on to say that he didn't think that the Gulf of Mexico was permanently damaged when it comes to this seafood industry, and he backed up Thad Allen on the use of dispersants, saying that essentially BP was given permission to use those dispersants from time to time, and there were times that they weren't given that permission. So Thad Allen taking pretty much full responsibility for the use of those dispersants, and Suttles yesterday essentially punting that responsibility to Thad Allen, agreeing with the assessment that the feds were in charge of those dispersants. John and Kieran?
Yeah, and I mean, as we've said before, the scientists are saying it's going to take years to really know the exact impact, and they had also said all along that those dispersants had never been used in those quantities before, so there still are a lot of questions about that.